ask that the highest information come in for all of us today. So we're going through this massive, massive recoding and activation portal. Yeah, so welcome back, everybody. Happy new moon. Blessings in Aquarius. Happy birthday to all Aquarians. Super new moon. And also we just changed the lunar year. We're in the year of the rabbit. And Uranus went direct. So we're still in this portal. Plus today is a 2323 portal as well, which is a 5-5. So the energy is shifting, shaking, and moving. So let me know if you all can hear me. While I'm waiting for a few people to come on, please say where you're from and how you're doing. And I'm just going to post, the link in a couple of groups on Facebook. Okay, hold on. Where's my chat? Maybe nobody said hi yet. Please say aloha wherever you are from. Thank you so much. And let me know that you can hear and see me. I've been playing around with the lighting and everything. Let me just see. All right. Can you all hear me? Can somebody please say aloha in the live chat? That would be great. Aloha, Roger. Hi. Happy New Year, my friend. I hope you're well. Aloha, Barbara. Yay. Okay. Let me just make sure that I've got the link. 5-5. It is the 5-5 portal today. Okay. Let me just, as everyone's saying hi and coming in, I'm just going to share the link on Facebook. Instead of playing around with StreamYard today and other technology, I thought I would just do a live up right off of YouTube because I want to make sure I connect with you all. How are y'all doing? How are you feeling through this massive portal? Oh my goodness gracious. Let me just get into Facebook. Oh, good. Thank you, Dreamwalker. Aloha. Yay. Yeah, good to see you all. Thank you for being here. Okay, I'm just going to post the link on my Facebook page and also Team Light Canada. Welcome, everybody. Thanks, everybody who's joined Team Light Canada as well. It's going to be an ever-growing community. Everybody, it's all free to join, whether you're in Canada or not, because we're all part of the Team Light crowd. And aloha, Sherry. Aloha, Luke. Incredibly high energy. Oh, yeah. We got lots to talk about today, for sure. Yeah. And I just set it up too. I actually asked that we all be placed on a timeline and a portal. This information today is timeless, but that there's no interference, that we can just share what we need to share. Let me just make sure I'm going to my, I got to switch. Hi, Bakersfield, California. Hey, Diana Boss. Hey, Diana Boss, I thought you were in the Midwest. Did you move or you're on vacay? I don't remember anything. I thought you were in the Midwest for some reason. Maybe I'm completely out to lunch. All right, hold on. Aloha, BC. Oh, aloha. Hi, Gratitude Healing Arts. Oh, this is Old Home Week. I love it. So good to see some of you all. Okay, I'm going to just, at some point, I'll get someone to do this for me in the future. But I want to make sure that the live is in a few locations. Quantum jumps are absolutely huge quantum jumps. We can talk about it too. Aloha, sleepy in Brisbane. That's right. I saw a few people commented in the Telegram group. I didn't get a chance to get back there, so I'll check in with you all later. Yeah, there's lots going on. And we've all got we've got a group collective thing that we're doing, but we also have a whole, bear with me, we have a whole thing that we're doing individually as well, and it's massive, 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 massive. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right. Okay, that should be done. Okay, yay. So lots to talk about today. First off, I just want to, again, welcome everyone back. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing this video if it resonates with you, to reach more of the High Vibe tribe on this platform. We are in a 2323 portal. Today is the 23rd of January. Whoa, okay, yeah. I'm going to just ask Source Universal Energy to send in a high frequency Archangel Michael legions of light and the dragons to clear all the energy in and around you and all of us, because I can feel already there's a little bit of focus on us, but we're just all high vibe and joy. There is nothing here that's going to upset anybody, so it's all good. That's right. So I'm just asking that energy to just move along and place us in a timeline and frequency where we can just share today. We just went through like one of the biggest quantum jump portals, I feel, since the solstice. And it's interesting, today is the 23rd and it's almost 1 month since the solstice, okay? We have the number 144 right now. We have 14 on and 4 likes. So thank you all so much. So the super new moon that would just happen, that we're still in that energy. Some of us might be feeling like a little hungover today from that energy. Super new moon, not just a new moon. And what somebody shared, and I don't know how, someone, you might pop in the comments, 335 years since we had a super new moon in Aquarius this close to the Earth. And it's going to be, it's so clearing our energy on so many levels. So I did a little mini reading for those of you on Telegram. I already did pull some cards and I'm going to build on that today. But that super new moon in Aquarius moving us into the age of Aquarian energy, it literally came in after Mercury went direct. Our teams, the universe, our guides, Source Universal Energy, whoever you like to work with, literally came in and just started clearing away cords, tags, things that are hanging on to us or we're hanging on to. And we might, half the time, we don't even know what they are, right? We don't have we're just leveling up. It's like a video game. We're moving to the next level. We can't level up. We can't quantum jump until we've cleared the old stuff. So we just went through a massive 3-week period through Mercury retrograde to clear as much as we could. Now we're in the tidy up period. So we're, by Wednesday, we'll be into 1 week, and then we got next week as well, okay? But we're building momentum. We're building momentum. And first off, the title of this video is Massive Soul Mission Activations, okay? Because I asked this morning, what do you all want me to talk about? So a lot of the recoding and the leveling up that we're doing right now is to remember more and to start moving deeper into our missions, because we're all needed. We're all united. Whether you resonate with the label Starseed, Blue Ray, whether you resonate with a particular galactic race, whether you resonate with a light worker, a healer, an empath, a twin flame, a divine union, it's all brought you to this point. It's all bringing us together. We're a unified team, and we are a team of light, and we're going to continue. And some of you are warriors and you're on the front lines, and I've had to do both. And apparently I've been in warrior mode like for the last year, but I'm taking a little bit of a back seat to that because I want to be back in joy. That's my star system that I came in through, like being a Gemini. Gemini is all about joy and fun, and there has been very little of that the last couple of years. So I'm very joyful and very grateful to be here with all of you. So much gratitude. I just love you all. Got my little gratitude crystal here. But there are so many others that are on the front lines, that are being called to be on the front lines, that are being called to like go out and do physical grid work. I've got a location here in my area, and that's what I'm taking care of. Occasionally I'm guided to go into the city and I do work there, but I did grid work, deep grid work in the city for 3 years. And I also, before that, unconsciously, I was working and living in there for 10 years. So I've done that. And I've been unconsciously doing grid work since I was 5 years old. So right now I'm settling into this grid point location and doing remote work. But basically, for now, this is my locale. And some of you are going to be maybe being shifted into like moving, changing locations, going on trips, traveling, because you're going to be called to go to different grid points as well, okay? Did it for years. And I'm sure it's coming for me again soon. But I feel like the first part of this year is going to be just getting this grid point sorted out. And there is so much going on in all of our locations. We have more than enough to handle that, is for sure. All right. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about that super new moon, that moving into the age of Aquarius, Sun in Aquarius. So happy birthday, all Aquarians. Plus, we've just changed the Lunar New Year. So happy Year of the Rabbit, which is the water energy, which is about us healing and clearing out old emotions. So our quantum fields, our aura, our body, our chakras, our meridians are all connected to, mental thoughts, emotions, old patterns. So we're going to continue to clear that out. The solar flares and the activations are going to continue to get stronger as we prepare for the solar flash. The solar flash is just going to be one big old, largest solar flare we've ever been through. So we're preparing for that. Some of us are going plasma. Some of us are going super quantum. Some of us are going nuclear quantum, right? Like there's all these different levels. So they wanted me to share that with you, that on top of all that, The healing and the clearing is to allow your physical body, your avatar, to be prepared for everything that's coming. So we're going to be shifting, changing foods, changing diets, more supplements. Like just recently, like in the last 2 days, I was guided to add nettle, to drink nettle tea with the rest of my teas as well. Nettle is incredibly high in antioxidants, minerals, vitamin C, all sorts of things. So we're to pay attention to what our body wants. We're to ask, if we're going through severe ascension symptoms, we're to sit, breathe, put our hands on our body and close our eyes and ask our body, what does it need? Because it is communicating with us, and it is not going to be quiet until we give it what it wants. Sometimes it wants crazy things. Sometimes it wants salted potato chips. Sometimes it wants chocolate, because that's biofuel to get you to a certain level, to help you move into a new frequency. And then after that, you might be called to detox for 2 weeks. So we're to let go of all of our boundaries and our boxes that we keep putting ourselves into, because that just blocks us from quantum jumping to the next level, okay? So we've got the year of the rabbit, which is a way different energy than when we just left the year of the tiger. Uranus has also just gone direct. So literally, I just felt like this whole release of all this energy that was holding on to me. Am I still clearing? Yes. And I'll tell you what, I had an experience 1.5 weeks ago, such interference with a distance session. Like that has in my whole experience. So of course, afterwards, I was asking, how did that happen? How did that get in? So apparently I had a previous connection to that energy, not connected to the J seal. So not to let you all get worried about like if you've had the J seal session, because I was like, okay, what happened? So there was a period through the retrograde, and there might still be a period right now where you're being scanned. They're looking for us, because they want to irritate us and they want to block us and they want to stop us from our missions. But we're all at this, many of us are at this point now, we're just like, whatever. If you're still hiding, if you're still in fear, you're going to need to clear that, because we don't have time for that anymore. We all have to come together and start doing things together and not worry about that. That energy is in 3D and 4D. That energy is, it's in there's galactic wars, of course, still going on, but that's not us here. So many of us are here to not be in that. All right. I will tell you. So the galactic astrologies, thank you everyone who's booked. So just to let you all know, for this month, I'm offering basic galactic astrology with the Blu-ray Starseed missions. And so far what the pattern has been is that many of us quantum jumped from the Orion system here to do all of our work and then to go home. Okay. So that was a surprise for me. I didn't know that. I also have been talking a lot about the Lyran system, and I'll keep talking about that. I'm going to pull some galactic heritage cards in a minute as well to find out what other star councils want to come in today. But we're dealing with a lot. And right now, this cleanup period is like if there's anything still attached to anywhere from another timeline, we're going to be shown that. So pay attention to what's showing up in your reality, what's triggering you. Are you having a reaction to the solar flares? Are you being triggered by people in your reality? Are you reacting to food? What's happening? Pay attention to that. Start journaling. Start writing this stuff down, and then go back in and start asking, where is this coming from? Really start a conversation with your higher self, your team, and your of light and creator every day. That's what I've been doing every morning. I've been just writing in my journal, and then what do they call automatic writing, and then waiting for answers back. Okay. It's been very confusing the last couple of weeks, and it's supposed to have been that way. It's been like a fog, and the fog was in all realities and all dimensions. So half the time our guides were getting our messages later, and vice versa, and things were getting missed, and all sorts of things, right? So just know that that's being cleared up. So I'll tell you, 1.5 weeks ago, after I cleared it up, it took me a week to clear up everything connected to that energy attack, basically. And one of the things that came forward was something from my teenage years. And it was a ski trip that I went on with a bunch of friends. I had no idea it was connected. So they have found their way in a long time ago for many of us, through the traumas in our childhood, through things that happened when we were teenagers, young adults. That's the stuff we're releasing. We have to find our own way to clear and release these patterns. And if you can't do it, let me know. And that's what I'm here to do, because we can't move forward if we still have that. We can't stay in the higher dimensions if we're still connected to energy attacks that we weren't aware of, and we didn't know that could, and they're all labeled different things: cords, hooks, being parts of ourselves, soul retrieval, parts of ourselves still being in this timeline. So we're going to keep going through this to keep clearing and leveling up. The plasma light body that's coming online, which is above the crystalline body, is a light technology. It is us being complete light. And that's where we're heading. And this body is going with us. Okay. So yeah, so much going on. I'm going to do another video just on that, just on more like the recoding. We're going through massive, like clearing ancestral energy, old patterns for ourselves, anything connected to like any traumas. So as an example, a trauma could have been anything. It could have been just somebody making fun of you when you were little and it's still there. Or it could have been something that really scared you and it's still there and you're not aware it's still there, but something's going to trigger you in the now. And if you start tracing it back, you're going to go back to that. So how do you release it? There's many ways to clear and release it. That's why I do the work I do. But it's written, I heard it's written in the stars. It's written in your AKASHIC records. It's written in your quantum field. And it can't come up to release until it gets triggered. So we all have that. So the more work that we keep doing, which is beautiful, you're all doing amazing work, so keep going. The higher we go and the lighter we go, and they can't see us anymore. Okay. That's the good news. All right. What else do you want me to talk about? We're all being called up to the next level of our missions, whether you resonate with being a starseed, a light worker, a healer, Blu-ray. Okay. So the actual recodings right now are not only for us to be in the fifth dimension and higher, but they're also bringing in our mission codes. And I'll show the cards that I pulled already. So what's being upgraded? Chakras, meridians, cells at a cellular level, our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies, all of them, quantum fields. So, like I said, some of you are going quantum, super quantum, plasma, and so on, okay? What else? Trying to read my writing here. Yes, just that this is a light body technology. Okay, I think that's it for my notes. I'm actually going to pull some soul mission cards today too, because I want to see what wants to come in. If anybody would like to work with me, check out the description box below. Email's the best way to get a hold of me. There are still specials on until the end of the month, including soul mission activations with ancestral clearing. That's for the Blu-ray Starseeds. That also includes like your mini Galactic astrology. Like I had surprises. My main astrology is I quantum jumped from the Orion system here, and I'm mainly Lyran. So that was huge for me. And there's also some quantum jumping packages on special, and I also bring you in quantum jump tools if that's what you're interested in as well. Okay, let's talk. I will say hi in a minute. I just want to talk about some of the cards. So let me have a sip of tea. Actually, I'll say hi to everybody now. Now is a good time. Let me just see. Just going to say aloha to everybody. Yeah, and if you all are having like, ascension symptoms, I will tell you, I have been, the energy was so wild yesterday, so wild. I literally thought I have to go to the forest. And I tell you, when I got there, it was so magical. Everything was lit up. Everything was, and it was, we had dark clouds. The temperature had dropped. It felt like it was going to snow, and that's what they called for last night. They called for snow, but we didn't get it. But that's what it felt. But yet when I went in the forest, everything was lit up. It was all bright. It was all shiny. And right away I thought, oh my God, I'm in a magical portal. And that's what they were showing me, is like, that's New Earth. That's the fifth dimension. That's what we have to do whatever we can to jack up our frequency right now, our physical body, okay? All right. And the other message is, yes, the dark versus light, that we're healing within, right? Because we came in to also heal and clear not only our stuff, but our ancestral lineage. That is still going on in the third and the fourth dimension. The stories that we've been told that they're all gone, well, I was shown a week and a half ago, no, they're not all gone. So they can quantum jump as well. They can timeline jump. And that is, literally, we're pretty protected here on the planet. We really are, compared to what's going on, in the galactic battle zone. So we really are protected, but we're being given an option, to dig our energy in and really heal and clear, or, go into hiding mode. But we're all going to be pulled out of our hiding mode this year for sure. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think I said hi to everybody. Quantum jumps have been the best. Okay. It's been a big 2 weeks, Gratitude Healing Arts. It sure has. Yeah. Well, I think I covered that, Hayami. The best way for the attacks are there for a reason. The attacks are there to show us that there's healing that needs to be done. That's how they find their way in, okay? Hopefully that helps. Yeah, I love that. 144. No, you know what? I just like bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. It can be exhausting though. I don't know about all of you, but I've really needed a lot of sleep, and I feel like I've been on the ships the last couple nights. Enlightened daughter, I'm moving yet again this weekend. I keep being sent further and further south. Oh, enlightened daughter, are you able to share where you're going to be moving? I did get that message that many people are being called to move to other grid points. I'll be moving as well, but I'll be moving in, like I'm staying in this area. This is my main grid point area. Law of one, we are one. We are. That's cool, Hayami. Okay. Aloha, Ina. Aloha, aloha, aloha. I'm just reading Gratitude Healing My Arts Within. So again, a reminder, whoever is in our reality, we have a soul contract with that person, and that person is mirroring to us parts of ourselves that we're still healing. And we might go, no, PinkBella, no, a reminder. We all came in with all of these programs installed from past lives, from our ancestors. And even when we've been told that we've healed and cleared it all, yeah, at that level. As soon as we level up into the next part of our frequency of our wherever we know that we're going, as soon as we invite someone into our reality, there are going to be big lessons for sure. So just always remember, at the end of the day, we have to choose ourselves. We have to choose ourselves, okay? It is absolutely about self-love and self-worth. And I thought it has been that for me for years. I remember the trip in Africa. That was my really big, like, I'm not doing this trip anymore. I left the trip early because there were so many souls on the trip that were not respecting the animals in Africa. And I did 5 weeks with them. I couldn't do 6, so. All right, I'm not going to get too much into that. We are so abundant. That's right. Yeah, healing old timelines. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about some of the cards, and then I'm going to pull some Galactic Heritage cards for us as well, okay? So the first messages that came in today, so perfect, so perfect. Earth star activations. So many of you know about the 12 chakra system. Some of you don't. Some of you will watch this later. Everyone's at the perfect level. So yes, we have chakras. They merge into a pillar of light, but they go back to being chakras because they're processing everything. The lower chakras are processing our ancestral, our old timelines, and our past lives, etc. The upper chakras are bringing in the new information and then merging at the heart chakra, and it's all about us keeping our heart chakra open. Okay, so what came in? Holy moly, the Earth Star activation and the Soul Star. Those are counterbalancing chakras. They are into the 12 chakra system. They're connected. So right away I was like, the grids have been upgraded. So we all quantum jumped as a collective, but the grids got upgraded as well, okay? So let me just read the Earth Star activation. They both, of course, have the Merkaba in them. Anchoring grounded action for the Earth Star activation. That's also connected to your soul mission. You might know your soul mission, but it's always evolving. I want to let you know you all know that since you've been with me here, which I appreciate, right? So, but the other thing is that we're getting codes we don't even know about. We're getting things activated and brought into our facility, and we have to do all this healing and clearing to anchor it into our Earth Star, right? We're bringing it into the Earth Star, and the Soul Star is the one above, and it is also about fulfilling soul contracts and remembering who you are. So we're basically releasing levels of amnesia, okay? And if you're being called to sleep a lot, that's why. When you sleep, and it's so important to set intentions before you go to sleep, because you're literally clearing clearing old grid systems within you as you sleep as well, okay? The Venusian Galactic Council came in, and what's so interesting, I just noticed that Venus is going to be moving into Pisces on the 26th, so it's going to be shifting into a different frequency as well. Star being guides, answering the call, it is all of your time to shine, okay? And finally, we are in an Akashic Stargate. We are clearing multiple levels of our Akash, both personally and collectively, okay? And these are what the messages are about. Aligning with your purpose. You're at a crossroads. There's no wrong path. So you might all, like, you feel like you're coming out of the fog right now, and you are, and you're going to be, now it's like, now what, okay? That's why I do what I do, because I'm here to help, clear that out. If any of you are confused about listening to your body, about what to do for ascension symptoms, about how to move forward with your soul mission, that's why I offer what I do, okay? All right, let me just see. They took me right to the soul mission cards. I haven't pulled these in a while. I'm just going to pull a few to see what are the main messages for us all today. Justice. I love it. Justice, okay? So don't get drawn into the dramas. Don't get drawn into any red flag events, anything. I've been going drama free because we have to trust and have faith and know that justice is being served on multiple levels, okay? It's going to look different in different realities, but we're not to get drawn into the drama. I've been, literally, my mantra has been no drama since the end of November. And souls have had to fall away because of that. And we have to be okay about that. We have to be okay about things changing in our reality, okay? But right away, for some of you who came here for justice, for yourself, for your family, for your ancestors, and for the earth, your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. I'm also seeing the wings. So many of us are regaining, like our wings are getting stronger. Our Merkabas are also healing as well, okay? That's another reason why we're being activated, because our Merkaba is getting fully prepared for the other dimensions as well, okay? That's for time travel and all sorts of things. So let's pull another card. Creative expression. So that goes right along with like the journaling I just talked about, but you might have your own way to be creative. Maybe like I've been still getting into cooking recently. Like I love making a really interesting meal and listening to music, and like ideas start to come in. So do something creative that takes you a little bit out of this world to help bring some ideas in for you. Your soul longs to express itself creatively, and or you all have some creative projects that you have not been able to focus on based on everything that's been going on for the last couple months. Okay, let's pull another soul mission card. Leadership. Yeah, many of you are going to be way showers, like myself, I'm moving into another level of my work, and all of you are going to be called up, or other souls that are going to be called up, okay? So it just says, it also says take charge of your situation. So call your power back. Call your power back from all directions of time, all right? It's a great thing to do at the end of the day as well. Let me just pull one more, see if there's anything specific that wants to come in. Books, I love it. Books. So your life purpose might involve books. There might be some book that you're being drawn to read right now. It might be a way to shut off from the technology. If you like to read like regular books, you might be just drawn to some different books right now. How awesome. Or some of you might be writing a book, right? Okay. My book is still here because I spend too much time on here. It's coming though. All right. Where do they want me to go next? Oh, they're saying Galactic Heritage. Okay. So this is, I'm just going to show this. I may look up some things in here because this deck is fairly new to me, but I'm going to just, again, ask what information wants to come in. And I'll come back and look at all of your questions in a moment. I love it. So I work with various councils of light, and they changed through the Mercury retrograde, and I got a new one today as well. Okay, this came flying out of the deck. Pleiades, open contact, number 89. So what is that? 8 is 16, 17. That's an 8, and it's about the future. Let me look that one up for us all. I did get, for the portal, I pulled a couple extra cards, that both the Pleiadians and the Sirius star system teams are coming in and helping many of us right now with our missions. They've been kind of in the background the last little while. They've always been working with us on healing. So if you're a healer, it's most likely the Pleiadians. If you think you're going to be like more into the spiritual technology, it's more likely the Sirius system. But I'm also thinking, yeah, they're letting me know that, they're letting me know they are from our perspective, they are from a future timeline, and they're going to be working with more of us. Oh, isn't that interesting? I opened it right to the page. They're going to be openly contacting more of you now, okay? So let me just see what in particular they want me to read, because it's quite long. Yeah, so this actually is just saying that we're going to be connecting more with this sort of stream of the Palladian civilization, and they're going to be more prevalent, and they're part of the evolution of the planet and ourselves. Okay, that's amazing. Thank you, Palladians. Let's see what else wants to come in. Okay. Oh, all right. Some of the Palladians are just letting me know because I'm looking at the 8 and the 9. So we're already preparing for the Lionsgate, everyone. We absolutely are. That's what all the Lyran information has been about. So we're already preparing for the Lionsgate. So it's like now we've had like boots on the ground. We've got all planets direct till probably, I think, the 3rd week in April. And they're just letting me know between the Lionsgate and the 9/9 portal in September, huge soul mission shifts for all of us, okay? The next one is 108, Emptiness, Orion's Light. I pulled this one the other day. It's about the future. And what came to me was, so some of the wounding from the Orion system is what a lot of us are healing. We're playing out all the roles here, okay? So, and both of them are from the future, right? So just a different timeline. So literally, many of us have this Orion aspect that's healing as well. Yeah, they're letting me know too, if there's any sort of, if you're not feeling complete, if you're feeling empty, if you're feeling like someone or something has to complete you, that's multidimensional. It's not just from being here on Earth, okay? Some of you might be homesick for your star system as well, all right? Number 64, Devotion to Service, the Pleiades. You can't make this up, right? So that's the 10, that's New Beginnings. So literally, yeah, our devotion to service, it's a challenge down here. There's so many distractions. 2, there's been so much healing, and sometimes it gets so serious. Like if we pop into 3D or we look to see what's going on, it can be very heart-wrenching. But we did make an agreement with Source to be here, and that we are all being asked to step up and be part of service, whether we know what that looks like or not, okay? Bottom of the deck is number 1, Beyond Wisdom, Founders Parallel. I'm gonna look this one up because it says Founders and it's about a parallel dimension. So let's see what's going on with this card. Okay. You might hear my Starseed kitty Sapphire. He's hanging out. The Founders, let me just see. Okay, so they're talking about like literally that we're multidimensional, that we're in parallel realities, but down here as humans, we seem to look at everything as linear. And it's just talking about us becoming whole, becoming more whole. And that's why even the galactic information is important, because it's important for us to know all these other aspects of ourselves as well, okay? Okay, beautiful. All right. I'm going to just, I think, do a couple more cards. How about 34 minutes? Okay, I'm going to just pull a couple more cards. Let me just pull some tarot messages and just ask if there's anything specific for all of us for this week. Oh, I love it. Okay. Ace of Swords, triumphant success. So keep up with the healing and clearing. Really get crystal clear about what you want to do. What does 2023 want? What do you want it to look like for you? Where do you want to be? Do you want to live somewhere different? Do you want to be doing something different? Harmony is the Lover's card, okay? Yeah, it's so interesting. I just tapped in because there is no time, right? So I did do that video about the unions up until March. And I will be bringing in information about unions. The unions are within right now. Many of us are having to heal so much, so many aspects, but they're still a prevalent part of the journey of light. And I was just asking about that this morning, and they were just letting me know, yeah, there might be an update before the 3rd month, but what they were letting me know is that many of us chose that journey, that activation, to accelerate our healing and clearing so much that it's not always about an individual or the destination. It's just about accelerating and making sure that we're where we're supposed to be at the right time. Okay, I love it. Number 8, positive movement forward. So just like green lights for everything. And this might actually be about, some of you may have met a divine partner, and or it's going great, or it's bringing up a lot of stuff to heal and clear. Either way, it's a positive thing. So interesting. This was at the bottom of the deck before I started crown chakra. So I'm feeling it. Like there's so many recodings in our neural pathways right now that are opening, expanding. This is also an access point to, what do I want to call them now? The beings that are still running the 3rd dimension, and they will try to come in that way if they can get us into our mind. They'll have an access point to get in. So that's why we're to focus on remaining back in our heart. Okay. I just want to show this at the bottom of the deck. This is the Hermit, but this is our star councils of light. So they are watching over us. That goes with our crown chakra. Make sure somehow, some way, every day, you're aligning with source energy. You're aligning with the light. You're aligning with your team. First thing in the morning is the best if you can. Okay. Let's do some clarity messages for the Ace of Swords and see what else wants to come in. Oh, I love it. Well, we got source universal energy that came in. So source just saying, we all got this. All right. And we got the Queen of Pentacles. So abundance, there's 2 cards, and the Magician. So we absolutely have the ability to manifest whatever we need, but we have to believe that we can, and we might be still clearing away things that are blocking us from doing that, but it is our birthright. Okay, let's see if there's a clarity for the Lovers card, which is June. We also got the 6 of Wands. Got a 6-6. Oh yeah, the 6-6 portal in June. So that's a victory card, which is beautiful. Let me just pull one more message. Okay, yeah, another one. I'll show this. Beautiful. Okay, so 8 of Swords. So they're just saying by June, by the 6-6 portal, a lot of density will be released for many of us. Okay, and we got the Sun card. So such a beautiful beginning. So, lots of things happening to take advantage of every single day as best we can, to focus on like moving forward and what we want to do. This is the time for us to really dream big and start moving towards our dreams. Okay. And then this is the positive movement forward, which is one of my Lionsgate cards. And we got the 8 of Cups. So we have an 8-8. So there's the 8-8 gateway right there. All right. I would say if you're feeling lost, unsupported, dizzy, ungrounded, confused, go out to nature, or bring nature into you if you can't go out. And if it's better, like maybe you're somewhere where it's really, really hot, then go out when the sun goes down and be under the stars. Okay. That Gaia, she's upgraded to such a level now, like where I was yesterday, that she can really, really help us all. Okay. One last card. There we got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so not to fear any information that might still be coming in about what may or may not happen with the what's happening in the outer world, because that outer world isn't necessarily on the timeline that we're on, and that's what we have to start to understand, that we're multidimensional. We're already moving into a higher timeline. All right. So I'm going to just see how you're all doing, and then I'll pull, I think, a dragon and a crystal and a unicorn for us for the week. We are so abundant. We are, and it is our birthright. It's just been a lot of it. What they were sharing with me, it's been a lot of interference with the beings that have been managing 3D. Let me just see. Aloha, Bianca. Nice to see you. Welcome. Aloha, Sharon. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So Sharon, this might help some of you. I've actually been using like herbal drops in my tea at night. I'm using ashwagandha. Some people use Melissa. So I don't know if you've tried anything like that, but that really, if we can get, or something to relax, like physically relax the body, because we're experiencing so much of the coding, that the coding is like attacking our nervous system. So yeah, so just letting you know about that. Oh, aloha, Bianca. Congratulations. Yes. Aloha, Gina C. Good to see you all. Aloha, Golden Hawk Oracle. Wonderful.